You see, the science and math quiz is a show.
Is that what?
It's a show. The main objective or the main aim of this school is to produce nobles to correct the mistakes that those science and math quiz people are doing.
What?
The mistakes.
That's what are doing.
That those science and math quiz, the people, they are doing, the harm they are creating to the country.
The schools.
Yeah.
They are creating science, harm with science and math. Why do you say that?
Let me explain so that you understand.
Now, this lady is trending all over social media because of her comments and the things she said about the National Science and Math Quiz. Some people agree with her. They are saying that, oh, this lady is so eloquent, she's so intelligent, we like her confidence that she's talking with, and she's making a good point. Others who are saying that she's not saying anything sensible. She goofed. Now we'll dissect what she said, what she meant, and whether she's right or wrong. According to her, the National Science and Math Quiz is doing harm to Ghanaians. It's just a show. It's a show like Agro also trying. It's a show like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's a show like all those things. Just a show. I have the full gist for you. From now till 21st September 2024, enter any Samsung shop, buy your favorite A series or the S series, and you get discount up to 30%. Yes, you can get your A series, A05, A15, A25, 35, 55. Different prices for anyone and everyone. You can get what is within your budget. The S series too is there. Just a 30% discount, up to 30%. This is the Samsung Blue Tag sale. Now let's get into the video. I'm the Headless YouTuber, this is Headless Reactions. Alright, Yanko! So this lady is called Rich Love Odro. Rich Love Odro, she's a student of Nsein SHS in Axim. And she was interviewed on High School Africa YouTube channel. That's a YouTube channel run by Gosh. If you go to that channel, High Schools Africa YouTube channel, what they do is they go to different high schools, they talk to the students and just activities and things that are going on in those high schools. They talk about it. Apparently, there's something about to happen in Nsein SHS. And because of that, Gosh, who is an old student of Nsein SHS, went there to speak to some people. And one of the people he spoke with was Rich Love Odro, who is the House 4 prefect. House prefect of House 4. And in the conversation, how the conversation started, Gosh said that he's a member or he's an old student of that school. But whenever he tells people that he went to Nsein SHS, they keep asking him that, hey, what school is that? It's like people don't know the school because they've not been to National Science and Math Quiz. And that's where the conversation started from.
I tell people that I am a student of Nsein Senior High School. They say, what school is that? It's not popular. We've not seen it in Science and Math Quiz. Why?
You're talking about science and math quiz. Gosh, let me ask you a question.
Tell me why. Don't ask me.
You see, the science and math quiz is a show.
Is that what?
It's a show. But then this school, my school, it is not for show. I'm surprised you of all people you're asking me such a question. As a noble of this institution, you should know that the main objective or the main aim of this school is to produce nobles to correct the mistakes that those science and math quiz people are doing.
To explain herself or to make her point, she said that there are some people who are biologically smart. There are some people that book-wise, they know book. Yes. And those people know, when they go to those kind of schools, it's easy for them to join the National Science and Math Quiz and all those things. And they usually go to those colonial schools, like this Presec, Prempe, Achimota, St. Augustine. These are schools that were built by the British, schools that were established long time ago, colonial schools. Not the schools that were established in the 1980s and 1990s.
The schools,
yeah,
they are creating science, harm with science and math. Why do you say that?
Let me explain so that you understand. You see, in such schools, they have students that are biologically good. In terms of academics, they are biologically endowed with the knowledge. It's their field.
Those people that go for the science and math.
Yes, it's not like the teachers that make them. They are brain, the mind they are like, it's in their blood, it's in their genes. So it's not somebody that forces them to do it, but then it's with them. They are born with it.
No, but so why don't you have?
No. They won't come to this school because in this very country we have institutions that were built by colonial minds that have all the required facilities
What
for learning. Institutions like Presec, Prempeh, those big institutions, those big names. But then, if
they were built by colonial minds,
yes,
as in what?
You see, they were not built by a black man who will not sow a seed that he will not live to reap. The black man will never waste his time on a project that he will not gain benefit from.
How do you prove that?
You see, look at those new institutions that are being established. Take a good look.
They are not.
You wait and compare them to those colonial schools. You see a vast difference. The school has been built all right, but look at the infrastructure.
So, according to this lady, if there's somebody who is intellectually smart already, which we know there are people like that Rasta guy who went to Achimotano, yes, they know the book already. They like the science and the maths already. And these people, if they're about to choose their high schools, they don't choose schools like Nsein. They don't choose schools like, there are certain schools that they usually go for, which is the Prempeh, the Presec, the Achimota, St. Ogasco, St. Peter's. They go for those kind of schools. And those are the schools that are usually represented in the National Science and Maths quiz, not the other schools.
Let me ask you, if you were to be an academically good student, and then you are told to choose a school, which school will you choose? You automatically go in for those colonial schools because they have everything you can dream of. I'm not talking about those that paid to go there, but rather I'm talking about those that genuinely deserve to be there.
So according to Rich Love, the students there, they know book already. Those few students, they know book already. So the teachers don't do much. They just groom them small bit and then they take them to National Science and Maths quiz to go and gamble. It's just a gamble.
If a school is fortunate enough to gain an academically endowed student, they pick that student up, add a little polishes, and then they gamble with the student.
For a show?
Yes. If they take you in, it works out perfect. If it doesn't, which school can you specifically point out and say that this school has won the science and math quiz 5 times in a row without pause? Like they won this year, the next year they win, the following they win, the following they win 5 times. Which school? Just give me a name.
Because sometimes this year they will get somebody who is good and gabble, and the next year they will not get. So it keeps rotating like that.
That's how it is.
Now she also made a point that if these particular schools claim that they have the best teachers and their teachers teach the students that that's why the students go and pass the students go and win the National Science and Maths quiz, then it means GES is biased. Because GES is supposed to send teachers all around. Send good teachers. They are supposed to bring out good teachers to teach their students. But if the GES are sending only the best teachers to schools like Presec and Achimota and stuff, and then sending some Abonkele teachers to Nsein and all those other places, then that means GES is biased.
Those science and math people who feature in the competition, they are people who are already academically, they are wired academically, biologically. It is in their DNA.
Yes. But the school will not tell you such. The school will tell you that we have teachers that have prepared and trained our students for such courses.
That is true.
No, if that is true, then it means that GES is a biased and a failed institution.
Why?
In the sense that if it is really true, and if it is really, really true, then why is that GES has recruited superhuman teachers for this institution, but then recruited extremely dumb teachers for other institutions? If they say all the teachers that they are giving out write an exam, write the test, then it means all teachers should be equal, and then they should be able to produce genuinely intelligent students.
So they should be able to teach everyone to be the same.
Perfect.
Now after that, she said something that's very interesting. She said that if you go to all those schools, There are some people that they take pride in, hey, maybe make or presec or those things. Meanwhile, inside that presec, they don't know book. And we know there are some people like that. But because they are part of make or presec, so they just do a homaso. So she was saying that if you like, go to those schools that usually win the National Science and Math Quiz and pick one random student and come and pick another random student from Nsein and ask them questions. That's where you see your smoothness level. It's not about picking the most brilliant students that already know math and science and then you just polish them small and take them to National Science and Math Quiz. But you can take a random student. And then that's why if you pick random students, the Nsein will lash those schools.
So it's a show.
It's a show.
What are you doing? What do you do?
It's a show, but then this school is not meant for show. If you look at the vision of our school, it says an institution for academic excellence. Let's go into presec. Let's randomly select a student and ask questions. You see, the student will be fumbling, but let the school authorities themselves pick out a student for you and ask the student. You see, you get exactly what you want. But if you randomly select, you see the difference.
I just like the way she's talking about it. Like she has confidence in her school. Oja. She has confidence in her school. And she's talking out of a point of confidence. That this is the average student of Nsein. This is how confident they speak. Now there are some schools that people who don't know book, they just want to go there. That's why they pay to go there. There are some people who pay to go to those big schools. Abonkele people that they'll go and give their parents pressure so that their parents will come and pay bribe so that they'll go to those schools. And that's why some of our leaders, they went to those schools and they don't know book and they are very some way. And they are the ones who will go into government and go and steal and create businesses, loot and all that. Just listen to her.
You see, when you put Ghana on the table, dissect its parts, open it up, you see that those people occupying big positions, they are the same people from those big institutions. And then they are the same people who steal, who are corrupt, stealing the money, stealing Ghana's money, building their own companies, and then they sit down and look for honest people to come and run it for them.
Now, she also made it known that they are about to change the name of the school, Nsein SHS, and they are about to change it to Kwame Nkrumah SHS because their school, it produces nobles. That's their vision and their mission. They don't care about all those things. They produce nobles. So the average student of that school is more intelligent than the average student of those schools that go to the NSMQ.
See, on the 21st, our school is having a program. We are changing the name of the school to that one man, that he single-handedly gained the freedom of Ghana with just one hand. He gained total freedom for the nation. Osage for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
So this school is going to be changed from Nsein to
Kwame Nkrumah Senior High School. You see, Kwame Nkrumah was not a lazy man. We want to change the name to Kwame Nkrumah because we want the name to fit the objective of the school.
Which is
to create nobles who are going to go out there and correct the mistakes that have been made by those big men.
That's one that you want to go and change the school name to Kwame Nkrumah. If Yanum hear this thing, Yanum that they are trying to discredit Kwame Nkrumah's legacy, they don't acknowledge Kwame Nkrumah as the day. You want to give Kwame Nkrumah's name to a school. If they get scared, they'll change Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. They'll change it to something else. You're coming to... Anyway, no problem. Now, all these things that this lady has said, if you go and check social media, the backlash there is coming. The link to the full interview is in the description. You can go and watch it on High Schools Africa YouTube channel. But the backlash is coming. Some people are saying that she's right. Some people are saying she's wrong. Let me know where you stand. Do you agree with her? Do you disagree with her? Do you think she made valid points? Or you think she didn't make valid points? Now, there are some people who don't agree with her because of that they've started finding faults with her already. Some people have gone to screenshot, like they screen grab her interview. They zoom into her chest. The things they've written on her uniform, whether she's a day student, whether she's a boarder, and then all those details. And they zoom inside and said that you are saying your school is intelligent and the average person in the national science and math school. Is that how to spell border? Is that how to spell border? If you're a day student or a border, is that how to spell border? Somebody in the boarding house. Anyway, so now the debate is ongoing. Share your views. Personally, when I watch the thing, what I understand is that she means, or she's trying to say that the average student, there are some people that they know book already, and so they knew book in JSS before they even got to SS. And those people know they don't choose the schools, they don't choose certain schools in the hinterlands. They like to choose these already made or already known schools, like the precepts and those things. And when they go there, the teachers don't do much to teach them to be able to get all these national science and math quiz things. The teachers just groom them small, be pet. They just, pick the best and the brilliant students. The students who know already. And then they just polish them and present them to national science and math quiz. And that's how come there are some people there that they know book. And then there are some people there that they don't know book. But to her, in her school, they teach them in a way that the average person, everybody knows book. It's not like there are some 10 people who are super intelligent and then the rest are bonkele. But because the super intelligent people have gone to win national science and math quiz, everybody thinks that school and they know book. That's what I think, and that's what I get by what she's saying. Let me know, do you agree with her? Do you disagree with her? If you disagree with her, what do you think? What's your take on it? If you agree with her too, what do you think? What's your take on it? But right now, the national science and math quiz is trending because of what she said. Let me know your views in the comment section. In case you're in the UK, USA, or Canada, and you want to send money to Ghana, use Lemfi. Lemfi comes with no service charges, no transaction fees, and the exchange rates are the best. If you use my promo code Headless, you get $30 cash back on your first $100 transaction. So go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, download the Lemfi app. Use my promo code whenever you want to send money from UK, USA, or Canada to Ghana, Nigeria, Rwanda, Cote d'Ivoire, and other African countries. Share your views in the comment section. And no. Yeah, Yapon.